I'm Ella, and I'm dramatic and problematic.
She's a Mona Lisa.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here. I feel like this is such a plain outfit. I love this beanie so much, it just like really gives me life. Okay, so as you can probably see from the title, today we're talking about Twilight again, because you guys were like, hey Bessie, did you shift to Twilight again? And there's a lot of tea that happened, so stay tuned for that. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep updated with all my videos. Oh my god. Ooh. Anyways, let's get into the story for today. So basically last I left off, I literally had to go back and watch the video because I didn't remember. I was going to the beach with all those like people from high school, Mike and whatever. Mike's kind of sus. I don't, like, he's okay, but he's just like, I think I'm gonna have to like really reject him because he was coming on to me and like, he even got jealous of Jacob, which I was like, oh, that's so weird. And Jacob is such a sweetheart. Like, I know he's like weird in the books and he obviously as Ace Bella. And honestly, I did go back and I scripted like no one's gonna like try and essay me or anything because I don't want anyone to like try and get inappropriate like that. So yeah, we went to the beach, whatever, and then all the people from his tribe were there. And honestly, they're such like nice, like warm-hearted people. I was like so grateful. I just want to take a moment to spotlight the fact that the Quilla tribe is a real indigenous tribe that, you know, it's appropriated in Twilight. And it was something that I really thought about, like, should I change it, like when I shift, whatever. But I decided not to because I do not know all the information, and I also like, I'm like, oh, if I scripted, like, I don't know if I would put like accurate information, you know. Like, I decided to leave it as it is in the book, but I think it's really important for everyone to know that they are a real tribe, and like, if any one of you like wants to, like, please go donate to them because nothing from Twilight, they did not get a single, you know, dollar from that. Obviously, like, there's been people who have visited them because of the books and stuff and movies, but like, they did not get anything, which is fucked up because it's literally exploiting their culture. I do want to say this, I do want to visit like the real forest at some point in my life, and I do want to go see the Quilt tribe because I think it's super like fascinating, just like learning about other cultures. And like, obviously I can do all the research I want to learn about them online, but it's different to like actually go and see them. And I like want to support them like monetarily, obviously, but I really do hope that if you guys can, you will do that. So I saw Jacob and like I like kind of went on the side with him, and I was like, oh hey, like what's up, because like obviously he needs to tell me about like Edward, well not Edward but like the Cullens. And so I was like just going kind of through the motions, and I was like, hey Bessie, what's up? And so I kind of like talked to him about it for a bit, and then he like finally opens up. He tells me the legend. I'm not gonna go much into that because obviously it's like whatever that's in the movie, same thing, or in the books. But yeah, but just do want to say like he was like just really nice and like kind-hearted person. I told him, hey, next time my dad comes sees Billy, I'll come with, like, you're so nice, and like once you get your license, like you need to come into town and we should hang out, like blah blah. And he was like just really genuinely nice. I can tell he has like a little crush on me, but like he's a little boy, so it's nothing like that for me. I mean, I didn't want to be like, oh, because that's kind of rude, but you know, I think he kind of got that vibe from me, right? So, and after that, like everyone like just chill and whatever, and then we like drove back, and like there's a lot of drama like goes on with like all the like human people, but like it's boring to me. High school shenanigans, and like I could talk about them if you guys want me to next time. Like, let me know in the comments what I was saying about Mike. I was like, no, like, ugh, he's so annoying. He came up to me, he's like asking me out for dinner, and I was like, dude, like, you know Jessica's a crush on you, like I told you I'm not into you already. Like I did. I was like, he tried to ask me to the dance. I was like, no, I'm not interested like that. And like clearly knows that I like asked Edward, like everyone knows, everyone talked about it. It's like, why are you still trying to come on to me like that? And then Jessica asked if we wanted to go shopping for like dresses, you know? And I was like, oh my god, yes, like let's go, like so cute, like, you know, like girl things. And then like she canceled, like she said in the group chat, she's like, oh my god guys, like ask me out for dinner, like we're going out on a date. Like, okay, literally you're the second option. Obviously I didn't say that to her because like there's no reason to be rude like that. And then of course fucking Edward wasn't there again in school. Like fuck you, Edward. I really have to put up with all these trifling ass bitches and their fucking drama. Like ugh. And then the next day, like when we were in school, she's like spending the whole time talking about Mike and her dating, blah. And then like literally I was like so annoyed, but like they're like, okay, well like we're gonna go shopping today. And I was like, okay, thank you. Like you didn't tell me before, like you literally made the plans today. Like you talked about it yesterday, we were supposed to go yesterday, and then you changed it to today, like last minute. Like so rude. And it's like, fuck off. Like obviously I didn't say that, but I was like annoyed. Like I don't like that. I don't like when people cancel plans, and I don't like when people are making plans last minute. Like even that day, like when we went shopping, like we found like really cute dresses. I'll show you guys a picture, like a hard neckline and a bunch of like cute flower embroidery thingies on it. Not embroidery, like they look like real flowers. I don't know how to describe it, it's hard. And then it was like flowy. I had like found a dress that kind of looks like it, but it's not quite. Like it'll be up there. But the dress I got, it was like a little longer, and it wasn't like so ruffly. It was more like, you know, it was still like the same type of material, but not as ruffly. And it didn't have those like sleeves there. But yeah, it was really cute, and I was like, oh my god, I love this. And they found like their dresses too, like whatever, I don't care. I wasn't paying that much attention, and I definitely don't remember because it was like a while ago. I have like the worst memory, y'all. And then yeah, and Angela was like, oh, Tyler says that you and him are gonna go to prom together. I was like, the fuck, like what is wrong with these people? I like really got to a point where I was annoyed. Like I'll tell you guys, I was like done with it. Like I'm not putting up with these like weird ass guys. Like what? I don't know you like that. Why are you acting like this towards me? I texted him, I was like, dude, like why would you say that? Like that's just really weird, and you never like asked me. I never told you I would. So like why are you making things up when I'm like obviously like interested in someone else? Like fuck. And then like they're like, oh, let's go get dinner, but obviously your girl knew. Like I'm meeting Edward today. Like obviously I do not know this, but he's here and I have to meet him, and I have to be a good, you know, they have some distress. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna like go look at a bookstore because I'm special and quirky. And they're like, how? I was like, yeah. I literally said that, and they were like, what the fuck? And I was like, you know, not like other girls. And they're like, okay, lmao. They laughed. They're like, oh, do you want us to come with you? Like, what? You don't know this place, like you just want to go alone? And I was like, no, like I know you guys are hungry. I'm just not really that hungry. And just whatever. I just kind of want to look around, you know. Like obviously like saying that I was joking before, because like that's strange. Like I'm not like. And they're like, oh, okay, like text us, like make sure like you're okay, and like if you get lost, like let us know. And then like I went to like a bookstore or whatever, but then I kind of like just wandered around, and like obviously I did get lost because like I don't know the area, and I was just like in this weird place, and there's these like, you know, sus guys, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, this is actually scary. Like guys, I literally was like so creeped out. Like fuck, I obviously knew like Edward's gonna come save me, but I was like, fuck this shit, right? And then fucking Edward pulls up with his car, and I was like, of course. So I just got into his car, and then he's like, oh wow, like you always seem to get yourself into trouble. And I was like, oh, like okay, pop off, I guess. Texting on my phone, right? And like the girls were like, oh hey, like where are you? And I was like, I call them well, I called Jessica and I was like, hey, like, where are you guys? Like, I bumped into Edward. And we were just kind of like, I'm just in his car. Like, where are you guys? And they like told me the restaurant they were at. So like he drove us there and like kind of got out of the car and we're just like, hey. Well, Edward's just like there brooding quietly and like his arms are crossed and I was like, okay, whatever, pop off, I guess. Super creepy guys, like we're trying to like be weird and like Edward thankfully like was there and like, you know, was able to avoid like anything bad happening to me. And they're like, oh my god, like, are you okay? Like, is, you know, obviously just worried being good friends. And I was like, yeah, of course, like everything's good. Like, I'm just, you know, glad he was there. And I was like, oh, like you guys already ate, right? Like, whatever. And they're like, yeah, like, are you okay? Like, do you want to come home? Do you want us to stay with you while you eat? Like, are you guys getting dinner? Like, what's happening? Like, just trying to figure out. I was like, no, like, if you guys want to stay, obviously, like, you can. And I was like, you know, yeah, like, I'm fine. Like, a little shaken, but, like, I just want to make sure everyone else is, like, you know, cool. Because, like, I want to get food, but, like, if they want to stay, obviously, they can. And they're like, no, like, it's okay, like, you guys can have your time. And I was like, and they're like, you know, they're kind of like, but also, like, you know, not being super obvious to Edward about it. I feel like in the original, like, they're not, like, that concerned about her, but, like, they were super, like, worried. And then they, like, texted me after. They're, like, texting me a bunch of emojis and be like, hey, like, we love you, we're so glad you're okay, like, blah, blah. And then, like, we went into the restaurant. And like obviously it's like Edward's just being himself and being too fucking extra for the world. And I was like, I literally just sat there and shook my head at him and he's like, what? And I was like, you trying to charm everyone here, aren't you? And he's like, well, are you charmed? And I was like, no, like I'm not. Like, well, yes, because you're attractive as hell. I did say that. He's like, I was like, you're really attractive. Like, it's true, but I'm not charmed by your little whatever you're doing. And he's like, and then he tells me like, oh, I can read minds. And I'm like, can you know? What am I thinking? And he's like, well, I can read everyone's mind in here but you. And I was like, oh, very convenient, isn't it? And he's like, I don't know what to tell you, but it's true. And I was like, oh, what is that guy thinking? That guy over there. And he's like, sex. And like, whatever. He's going like through everyone and saying what they're thinking about. And I was like, oh my god. And the fucking server, she's being such a fucking bitch. Like, literally being rude to me. Like, I was like trying to order. He doesn't really care. He's just like there or whatever. He even ordered food. Like, such a weird person. I literally told him, like, I don't care if you don't eat it. Like, can you just order something? Like, it makes me uncomfortable. I literally, even before, like, in real life, I went on a date with someone once. And, like, we went to a restaurant for, like, lunch or whatever. It wasn't, like, a big deal date. Like, it was just like, you know, we met before and whatever. And I like was eating like a fucking steak. It was like a $15 steak. And this guy like doesn't order anything. It's just so awkward. And it was just like, dude, like, I don't care. Like, order something and just don't eat it. Cause it feels uncomfortable for me. And he did. And I was like, thank you. Like, and I was just annoyed. But yeah, he's talking about his mind reading and blah, blah. And you guys, if you want to know what else me and Edward talked about on that dinner date thingy, you're gonna have to stay tuned and watch the next video on my Twilight saga. It's a saga now. It's not because it's 2, but like, I guess the trilogy, you know? It's gonna be a trilogy the next time I post. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you do want to see that. So when this video gets to 50 likes, I'll upload a part 3 of the Edward story and what happened. Honestly, he's so cute. His like just little face. Oh, but he's kind of bland, not gonna lie. I was like that, but at Spice Place. Like, I hope that like once he like actually like, you know, reveals who he is and like opens up, he becomes like a more well-rounded person. Because like right now I'm just getting a lot of like not it. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm so grateful at each and every one of you. I haven't like done like a shout out for like how many subscribers I have. I'm gonna just double check so I get the number right. We're at 846 and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you're having a fantabulous day, afternoon, or night, whatever time it is for you. I love you guys so much.
I see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lying.